All right, agents, what do you do when one of your friends, one of your coworkers, somebody you know, one of your family members chooses to use somebody else as a real estate agent on either a buy or a listing? How do you respond to that, right? If you're like me or like anybody else, it's happened to you and it never gets much easier. It's always something that sucks, right? But let's talk about it. All right, so somebody doesn't use you to buy a house. First thing you do, block them on Facebook. No, just kidding, don't do that. That's the problem. See, your friends, your top 100, by the way, watch that video, top 100, they don't know who bought what with who. It's just not that important. Nobody's paying attention like you are. You think that everybody knows John and Sally didn't use you. It's just not the case. Nobody knows. You don't necessarily need to say I worked with them, but you certainly don't need to go out of your way to tell people they didn't work with you. All right, the thing is we know what it looks like when someone doesn't use us, okay? It's loss of commission, a little loss of respect, and you kind of just think, oh my gosh, this person has it in for me. But when you look at it from their side of things, that's not how they see it, okay? In their mind, they're in this home buying process or home listing process, and they thought of 2 or 3 people and someone who can solve their problem immediately. They weren't thinking to themselves, let's go through every single one of my agent friends. Who do I like the most? Who's contacted me the most? It's literally who contacted me within the last 10 days. You know, who do I think can make this happen the fastest? So when you think about that, you can't really blame them as much. I mean, there's insurance agents, lenders out there. There's also all sorts of people that would like to work with us, and they've done a good job of maintaining some sort of relationship, but we don't have enough deals to help them, okay? It's the same thing here. You can't stay in that zone too long. So don't try to understand all buyers and sellers, it doesn't work. But in 2009, I actually had a family member move to town and didn't use me to purchase the house. Why? Because she didn't even know what I did. She didn't know if I was a lender, if I was in something to do with title. She had no clue. So when she said, hey, Brett, you wanna grab some dinner? I'm like, sure, are you in town? We moved here, it's so exciting, we moved here. And I'm like, do you know what I do? No, she had no clue. So at this point, I want my marketing to be so good that they know. If they choose not to work with me, fine, because that's going to happen. But I'm going to get some deals that I maybe didn't deserve, and I'm also going to get some deals that I think I did deserve. Now, I hate to break it to you, one post on Facebook telling people what you do is not enough. There is so much stuff on their feed, they don't see it. So you do got to use your feed, and you got to use your social media tool, which, by the way, is the greatest gift ever given to a marketer. I mean, we are so fortunate. Back in the day, people would call brokerages, right, to find agents. You know, you'd have to like have ads in newspapers, benches, all these different things, you know, printed ads. Now we have free marketing on social media, but one post will not do it. You have to have some sort of strategy there to let people know what you do. All right, remember the top 100 video, okay guys? These are relationships we're trying to build for a long, long, long time to come. So don't play the short game. The worst thing you can do is make a big fool of yourself, okay? Someone didn't use you, move on. There's still someone who could give you great referrals. There's someone who they could use you again later. And there's someone who might buy investment property from you down the line, okay? So don't get hung up on one particular deal. It's all about timing. Remember, no matter how well you do at marketing, how many people know what you do, how many calls you make, how many open houses you do, you're going to lose deals. The idea is to fill your pipeline, to have so many people coming through who do want to use you, that it doesn't really matter that much. I know that sounds a little callous, but that's the way it is. This is sales, it is a numbers game, and you do need to reach out to a lot of people. So it does no good to be pouting for a full day when that day could have been spent doing lots of other activities. So you're gonna lose deals, bounce back fast. Talk to you soon, guys.